too much? You good? You good? Okay. So, when the founders of Syntec came to me and said, we have stumbled across a pretty incredible opportunity, I said, prove it. I don't believe you. I was actually running my own consulting firm at the time, and when they introduced me to Dr. Danny Quan, who I will talk about right now, I was skeptical. And as I sat with her and started talking to her about her science, my eyes got wider and wider, and my jaw dropped. And I said, will you hire me? I closed the doors of my consulting firm in April to come work on this product because I believe in science that much. So let me talk about why it's so special and why Danny Quan is so special. Dr. Danny Quan is a rare bird in the world of science. She comes from the pharmaceutical skincare industry where she spent over 20 years developing some very specialized and exclusive skincare science. She is the world leader in these areas, and we'll talk about what those are. She has to her name 27 patents on ingredient processing, formulation, and transdermal patch delivery. So you can see why I was intrigued by this woman. And as I got to know a little bit more about her product, I realized that she has come pretty close to creating a perfect skincare line. Using a variety of methods, she's designed from the inside out and created something never available to the public before. I'm going to say that again. Never available to the public before. This is science that has only ever lived in a very sequestered, exclusive world of pharmaceutical science. She's now taken it and applied it into over-the-counter skincare only with Alureve. So, let me talk a little bit about how skin works. Oh, wait, did we cross my Steve Jobs slide? Okay. We talk a little bit about how skin works, and why her science is so genius. Skin is grown in layers. The bottom layer is called the dermis, and that's a lot like the soil in a garden. On top of the dermis is the epidermis, and where the epidermis meets the dermis is where fat, juicy new skin cells are born. And those skin cells push out from the dermis as they get older, and they harden, flatten, and become impenetrable. Now that's great for your body because it actually protects you from bacteria and temperature, etc. But it's not so good for skincare because you want ingredient getting into those fat live cells underneath the stratum corneum, which is the dead layer at the top, because that's where they do the most good. That's where you can repair wrinkles, that's where you can increase glow. All the things that you want to do with your skin happen in the epidermis. Well, guess what Dr. Quan's a specialist at? Getting into the epidermis, like nobody else does. How other skincare works. So this is how 99.9% of the skincare industry, over-the-counter skincare, works right now. They take a couple of hero ingredients, vitamin C and hyaluronic acid, for example. They put it in an emulsion and they flood the skin. And then they hope that some of it gets in through the little roots called the pores. That's where your hair follicles come out. Okay, not an efficient way to feed the epidermis. So what's happening is 90% of that gorgeous ingredient that you paid a lot of money for, by the way, is either evaporating off or just getting jammed in the pore. It's not getting into those epidermal cells. Okay, not Danny Quan's Alureve line. Why we're different is we deliver pure, potent, and that's a big one. You get 100% potency in our product. Synergistic ingredient to the right layer of skin at the right time for maximum absorption. So you can see that your skin that's been starving before is now getting fed in a way that it never has before. And how many of you have used this product? Have you found that your skin literally in 2 or 3 days looks different?
Yes.
Because your skin has been starving. You've been cheating your skin. And you've been paying for a lot of really expensive ingredient that's just lifted off into the eyes. Well, not anymore, not with Alureve. So this is why I'm like, okay, Dr. Quan, let's talk. So she dug a little deeper, and I'm just going to touch on some of her science here. I found that what she does uniquely fits into 2 areas of science. One is delivery, the second is formulation. So delivery systems. Her product is actually time-released. And started selling Alureve, people will probably ask me, oh, what makes it so different? This is a biggie. This is very unique. This is where a lot of her patents live. She actually has a way to feed the skin the ingredient it needs a little bit at a time. So how many of you have ever taken 2 quarts of water and tried to put it in a flower pot before, and it floods over and you're like, oh. The plant can't assimilate it, the soil can't absorb it, skin is the same. So with those other skincare companies that are flooding your skin, the skin can't assimilate it. But if you pour water into a flower pot, a little bit at a time, what happens? It assimilates it. And the plant actually absorbs it and is healthy. Same thing. Okay, it's kind of genius, and you would think that's pretty simple. You'd think other people would have done it. But no one's had the technology before Dr. Quan. Second, nano ingredients. These are what they sound like. These are teeny tiny versions of the gorgeous ingredient that help change your epidermis. Now why those are important is a lot of skincare molecules are fat, and again, they're just going to sit on that dead layer if they're too fat. By making them small, they get around and through those cells and into the epidermal layer. The other thing Dani Quan found in her research is that the smaller the particle, the quicker the skin cell can assimilate it. So not only are you getting time-released ingredients, but they're teeny tiny, so the skin cells can actually assimilate them, and they can get down into that layer where they need to be. They're not doing any good floating on top. All your money is floating on top. So Dr. Quan is a master of nano ingredients. She actually mills her own in her lab in Draper, Utah, to make sure she maintains quality, which is rare, by the way. So delivery systems, time-released nano ingredients. There are 18 others. I'm not going to go into today. It's a little bit too deep. I just want you to be aware of these two. These are biggies, especially time-release. As a result of her delivery systems and the science around it, she did a test taking over-the-counter, average, everybody else's standard lotion, and one of her products, which is her transdermal patch, which we'll talk about here in a minute, and tested absorption in the epidermal layer. By the way, she does that using the skin flux test for those in the room with her, which rarely happens in skincare. And 55 times that gorgeous ingredient made it into the epidermis with her product versus the standard lotion. That's not 55%, guys. That's 5,500% more. So if you're paying $100 for someone else's serum, you're wasting 5,500% of it on the top of your skin. Pretty cool. So even if all you care about is what you spend on your skincare and that your skin isn't starving, Alureve is the line for you. All right, formulation. This is also where I geek out. I'm going to geek out a little bit. I've got to warn you now. A little bit of science geek. First of all, you're ready. Dr. Quan chooses the most pure, nature-based, food-grade, by the way, ingredients, and yet, yes, you can eat our product. However, it tastes like fragrance. It's a little nasty. I've done it, as you can tell. But it's quality. It's the purest, most nature-based. And why she does that is, number one, that's healthiest for the skin. But number two, in her research, she found that the more nature-based an ingredient, the easier the skin assimilates it. That there's something about the structure of those molecules that the skin cells can take it in and use it. Again, that's her goal, absorption and assimilation. Other skincare companies use products like gum or wax as their binder, and it just floats on top of the skin. It doesn't release ingredient into your skin. It's not healthy for you, and the skin cells can't assimilate it. Number two, potency. Okay, this is another biggie. So most skincare companies in the world create an emulsion, so they're taking a water and an oil to create a cream, and in order to bind the two, to mix them and make them creamy, they heat it. They actually boil their product. Well, what happens when you take these gorgeous, expensive skincare ingredients and you boil them is the same thing that happens to vitamins when you boil vegetables. They degrade. They float off into the atmosphere. You're only getting a tiny percentage of the value of that ingredient in your skin because they've heated the ingredients, not Dr. Quan. She does something called cold processing. So she chooses nature-based binders that actually melt below the temperature of the skin. And you know what her main binder is? Who can tell me who came on the 21st? Kelly? Coconut butter. Did you know coconut butter has a low melting point that melts when you touch it to your skin? So two things happen because of the way she's designed this. Number one, you get 100% of that ingredient you paid for. Fully potent, fully rich, fully nourishing for your skin. And number two, when that coconut butter hits your face, it melts and releases the ingredient into your skin. And then the skin can assimilate the coconut butter as well because it's a healthy nature-based ingredient that helps hydrate. Okay, that's crazy gorgeous skincare that nobody does. I hope you're feeling the weight of what we have here. So that is potency. So even if you're doing a cost pitch to someone, you can talk about you get 100% product in your ingredient deck, and it gets in your skin. You're actually using it. It's not degraded. It's not floating off the top. Penny for penny, you're getting what you paid. Okay, number 3, and this is where I geek out a little bit, I'm going to warn you. Synergy and balance. So Dr. Quan has a Chinese herbal medicine background. She is from mainland China. She's been in the United States about 20 years now, but that is where she originated. And those are her roots. And as a result, she studied a lot of the herbs that are in the Chinese herbal medicine world, and one of them was ginseng. And we all know that ginseng is good for you, and it helps speed your metabolism, and it's a nutrient that's healthy. So she studied ginseng. She wanted to know what's the one ingredient in ginseng that's doing the heavy lifting. What is it? That's the hero ingredient in ginseng. And guess what she found out? It's all of them. There isn't one. But guess what other skincare companies believe? That there's a hero ingredient or two. Not the case. So when Dr. Quan goes to formulate, she looks at synergistic ingredients. So ingredients that work together to do the heavy lifting. Then after that, she looks at how those ingredients work with skin chemistry. Okay, this is science on a different level here. No one takes the time to do this in over-the-counter skincare. Dr. Quan is unique in the world. Now you see why she's a world leader with 27 patents. She's always thinking about how to design from the inside out. So not only do you get fully potent, pure nature-based ingredients, but they're ingredients that work together. Again, maximizing your dollar. And then this is the piece that just pushed me over the edge. I think I got out of my chair and hugged Dr. Quan when she said this to me. She does genomic testing. Who knows what genomic mapping is? Does anyone know what that phrase means? DNA. Thank you. Who said that? All right. Genomic testing is when you actually take a strand of DNA and you map it so you know where the markers are, or the sections that have to do with skin. So Dr. Quan will map a gene, and then she'll lay her formula on top of it and watch it. And what she's watching for is to see if the DNA behaves like a young skin gene. Is it repairing itself? Is it healing itself? Is it turning over? Because skin cells slow down as you age. And if it is, she knows she has a winner. If it doesn't, she starts over. She reformulates, she tweaks, she gets it perfect. She is proving that her skincare works down to the cellular level. No one does that. She happens to own the genomic test patent for the one that she uses as well. So exclusive, I'm going to talk about a little bit later. This is one of the areas that you're very protected as an Alureve customer or distributor, is in her genomic testing where she's proving that it works down to the cellular level. Okay, so there's more. Not only do you have gorgeous delivery system and you have gorgeous formulation, we have instant ingredients too. Why is instant ingredients important? Well, skin turns every 8 weeks. And so some of the change in skin takes some time. Well, you don't want to wait, right? I don't want to wait. I want to do it today. So we've actually added some instant ingredients. One of them is super hydrating. You'll see a difference in the hydration in your skin the day you start using Alureve, I promise you. Second, we have a firming film, which actually works like a sealant. It's part of the time release genius of what she's using, but it slightly firms your skin as well. Third, and this is the one I love, and those of you who are using the product have probably seen this one kick in and have gotten compliments already because of this one, light diffusers. So what a light diffuser is smooth and glowing like glowing skin instantly. Out of the door. Morning one, you're going to get compliments because of the light diffusers. And that's also going to help you sell. How do you sell product? You get compliments. And you don't want to wait 8 weeks to get the compliment, right? So, genius skincare design. We love her for that. How are we doing on time, Chris? You want me to go faster, slower, or where are you at?
Go ahead.
We good?
All of your information.
2 minutes. Okay, good. Alureve right now has a core system. So these are the foundational cornerstone of the line. The line will be longer someday, bigger, more product. But to be honest, these will always be the foundation. So we have a day and night synergy serum. This is the primer. This you wear on your skin night and morning. It is hyperhydrating and highly absorbent, concentrated long-term ingredient. So you want to wear this morning and night for at least 3 months. Do not stop. I will smack you on the head. Okay? It actually does a variety of things for you. It's not just doing one thing. It reduces the appearance of lines and wrinkles, and as we get into the before and afters, I'm going to show you some crazy good examples of that. It evens skin tone, and I've had people in the room talk to me about that. I have issues with that. African American skin struggles with skin tone. Yes?
Yes.
Dryness in skin tone before you get a wrinkle. Right?
Yeah.
Alureve is designed to help you with that. It brightens, both because there's cell turnover happening and because of the light diffusers, It firms and then it hydrates. And hydrating is important. Hydrating helps prevent wrinkles in the future, so you want to make sure that you're hydrating well. Number 2, the Alureve Invisipatch Night Cream. So why was this called the Invisipatch? And one of her areas of expertise is around transdermal patch delivery. And she actually knows how to create time-release delivery into the skin out of a transdermal patch. But the ingredient she uses to do that, she's actually put in the night cream. So the night cream is time-releasing into your skin all that gorgeous ingredient. It's also sealing the hydration in so that you don't evaporate off. Again, you're not wasting product off the top of your skin. Nobody does that, guys. Crazy gorgeous skin with the Invisipatch Night Cream. How many of you are using the Invisipatch Night Cream now? Okay. At the end of the day, I want to see every hand up. This is good stuff that you can't get anywhere else. It helps with all those benefits, and then again, it seals in for maximum absorption, and it has the heaviest light diffuser in it, so you're going to get the most glow off of it. Number 3, and this is really unique, by the way. A lot of Dr. Quan's science comes from the world of transdermal patches. You're probably familiar with pain patches or nicotine patches. She started her career learning how to deliver ingredient off of an adhesive patch into the skin with drugs, and now she's moved over to over-the-counter skincare. And she takes all of that gorgeous ingredient, time-release mechanism, formulation that we know works, and puts it in a patch for under your eye that you wear overnight. So you get an 8-hour treatment overnight with this patch. Now, some of you in the room may say, oh, I've seen skincare patches before. Has anyone seen a skincare patch before? Okay. Here's the difference. Here's why we're unique. The other skincare patches are worn 20 to 30 minutes, and they're mostly just hydrating. There's no time release. There's nothing pulling into the epidermis. None of that's going on. It's just mostly water and glycerin, frankly. And they lift off after 20 minutes, and you're done. The difference is we're overnight, and we have all the great formulation and the delivery system. Now, these patches, we've got a couple of them over here. If you'd like to see them, they're pretty unique looking. They're very cool. The other reason I love them for network marketing is they are 100% consumable. And we will talk about business model later, and you will see the other reason I'm excited about this line is the consumability and what that means for you as a business owner. Okay, as a result, let's talk about results because of all that gorgeous science. After 1 week in a clinical study, we had 100% positive response from the participants in all those areas, gangs. That is rare. Even Estee Lauder, L'Oreal, the big boys in the world of skincare don't get these kinds of results. The other thing we found that was like made the women the happiest is that their makeup went on longer and stayed longer. Okay, that sounds like a little thing, but that matters to me. I don't want to have to mess with my makeup later on in the day. So, in addition to changing their skin, it was helping their day out, giving them, time back. All right, let's look at the before and afters. This is Stephanie. After 2 weeks, marionette lines, mechanical wrinkles, very difficult to repair, by the way, because you don't stop moving. Botox was invented to go after these kinds of wrinkles, and it actually does freeze your face so that the wrinkle will go away. Well, look what happened to Stephanie after 2 weeks on mechanical marionette people using Alureve. No Botox. This is a healthy product she's putting in herself, not a poison. So that's Stephanie. This is Nancy after 1 week, and it's a little bit hard to see her on the screen. But what I wanted to show you is she's actually starting to firm up. You know how when you get older, your skin can get crepey? Nancy was getting crepey, and after 1 week on Alureve, the crepiness was diminishing, and the puffiness around her eyes. This is Tammy. She's hard to see as well, but she has pretty bad dark circles, and they're half as much after 1 week. This has been something I've seen diminish on myself using Alureve's dark circles, and that's tough. Dark circles are hard to change. And then this is Donna Lynn, and one of the things that's really marked on her is, can you see how her face looks uneven, skin tone blotchy? And then over here, she looks like she has younger skin. It's dewy and smooth, and it's an even skin tone. Her redness has been diminished. These images are hard to see here. You can go to our Facebook page and see them in more detail. It's a significant change in 1 week. And then this is her own person. And this is a mechanical wrinkle again, and this is overnight using a transdermal patch on his forehead using an Alureve. All right. Okay, let's talk money and business. All right, I'm a businesswoman. We love skincare, but if it ain't gonna make us money,